So yeah, this provides a very difficult entry point. You've got that northern coastal road that comes straight down.
Uh-oh, that was some bad driving. That's some bad driving. That's going to be awkward. Especially with an 8 times on a mini, that's very awkward. A couple more. Oh Christ. This is some very poor driving. This is some very poor driving. And we said we're looking at Hulk as a player. VSG just racking up a nice little knock there. And Hulk was a fragger. The man's got some power, but that driving was appalling.
It was questionable. Take that man's license immediately. Because that's basically just buried in. Where are they actually? Okay, so they're just below Oasis. 4
yeah,
AM
up in the
will
north.
scoot by. The question, do they? Nah, they won't get aggressive on this. There's no way, right?
Maybe. Where else are they going to go?
Oh my God.
Oh God, VSG.
Oh,
this is dangerous. Okay.
No fear.
Maybe they should have some fear. I don't know if I like this. VSG are getting hyper aggressive on this one, and the spores arrive for AG. They are not alone here anymore, and they're walking in towards teams in cover. Honboy are going to instantly deny the first man step forward. Damage lives up to that name, puts down a whole lot of it, and this is absolutely falling apart.
Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. They decided to push a team of 4 as James puts his head in his hands.
James liked this team.
Why would you do that? You can hear the vehicles rolling up on the hillside. They didn't even get behind them. It's an uphill struggle. You were ready to receive that fight. No. Oh.
Okay, so I think as we love to see these circles, I think we need to go down to Scoom and D-Man. Hopefully you guys are ready, because I know you love to see this. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy right now, and we're looking at 4 AM. 4 AM were literally on the northern coast by the boats. They were ready for this. Aerowolf 7 are doing the exact same, but this is shrink. It's still a 50-50. You think it won't pull away?
I don't think it will go. Normally when it's an island shrink, it goes far more east, and it's a little bit more east on the first circle anyway, so I believe it's not going to shrink, but we do see Aerowolf holding down.
Yeah, back to you guys, I think, because 17 and AFF are going at it.
Awesome, thank you so much, and indeed, Scoom is a doubter, but we do not doubt it for a second. AFF are up for the fight, and 17 Gaming just got ripped to shreds. Where's that remaining member? There's a man knocked, but where's... Oh, why he's just gone down to a completely different team. That's 17 Gaming gone.
Inaccessible rock in the middle, so that won't be in.
Yeah, and look at Envy and Tempo Storm. They're going to be pushed right next to each other. Ooh, you can hear those steps. Lambu's heard those going past. Indigo, 24 to hand, looking for anyone to peek around. He's going to spot one. That's one of the AFF players. And Lambu's heard this. Yak's going to be checking on it, but doesn't check that far. Lambu's got an angle. Going to spot out one call. Going to be made. You can always see that communication happening in the background. AG are firing towards VSG, and pushing into the building is a mistake. Oh, what? Oh, a second for Lambu. Able to confirm to one. Can he stay alive? Is he okay enough to heal up? Is there anyone instantly going to apply pressure? No. He's got to heal off.
That's disgusting. Just hold his point, but there's no response whatsoever as they keep on coming, and they're just getting melted.
Look at that support from the back lines. Lambu was isolated, but the crossfire, the positioning was in place from his teammates. Style was there. You saw that mini on that kill feed instantly holding his safety. If he got pushed sooner, he was dead.
Blue Bees about to get lit up on arrival, unfortunately for them. They've landed directly against OMG, playing border control here. They can force them back. We have a look at Winstrike's POV, who've spotted Tempo Storm. Sharky, he might be named after a fish, but we're not playing near water at the moment. He falls back, will get his health kicked up. We need to take a quick check-in with OMG, because Blue Bees are pushing directly upon them, and there may be an opportunity for a third party from ENCE, who are just littered up straight up north, all the way from Impala.
Yeah. A couple of shots though going back and forth. Tempo Storm is still trying to say, like, they need these points in the relation of where they stand currently on the kill feed.
Circle as well.
Exactly, this is their perfect game. Temmie is having none of it. He's spread out so much. Oh, it's the killing fields right now. Sharky goes down. Your boy Dre goes down. Another complete travesty for Tempo Storm, down to one man now. How is he going to keep these guys away? Nuki's probably getting revived right now by Tixu. Exactly what's happened. Temmie just had to play the line, and he went beyond what he had to do. Zampa apply some pain, but the response is there. And how are they going down in 14th place? Tempo Storm have fumbled it again.
Ready to receive it.
Oh, Venerated, this is horrible. And OGN Entus Force, he's not taking the shot. He doesn't know he's the only one last alive here for Envy. He could have maybe jumped a spot, potentially. Oh, that's a mistake from Kale. He didn't know any better. He didn't have the information we do. Venerated does not want to move. He wants to stay very, very still and hope that AFF look elsewhere. Some of the ENCE players starting to look central. We see Starlord again with a nice gun to hand. This time finds Miraku. That's going to be a nice bit of revenge for him.
And more importantly, that will slow down NIP. Ooh. And by doing that, the third party comes in. AG have got a line of sight from the north. They've been standing their ground for quite some time. Mikas forced to take the engagement on OMG as they are encroaching on their position. Again, it will be a 4 versus 2 essentially. Starlord again, squeaky this time. Takes the full force of the M24.
That's the central players basically removed, I'm pretty sure. The ENCE had a couple pushed up. I think there might be one more over there.
What cover do they have? Well, I mean, they've got the... That's a different team, actually, excuse me. Which might be an interesting one as AG have to make something happen.
Starlord is going off this time. It looks like he is really starting to want to come into this. He is landing shot after shot at the moment, and he wants to confirm these kills. That's the issue, I guess, with the 24 and all the other guns. You can get the knocks, but getting the kills is the harder factor.
Do the engagement here. Duckman's gone for an off angle, and everybody else can hold NIP dead to rights with the gun. As I say that, ENCE turn around and say thank you very much. Try and take the off angle. We'll take you out of the game. That ain't no problem whatsoever. Basically just put them in a position where, okay, well, we have to res now. We're on the move. The blue's on the back. There's nowhere really, in my opinion, for NIP to go. They would have to take a fight against AG, delete them from the server, and then take their position.
This is so nice. Let's see if he works out. 8 times on. He knows the... Perfect shot from Starlord. This guy is a beast. We doubted him. We looked at what happened before, and you can't blame us, but now he's showing off what he can do with those scope guns. Gaxi still finding the good fight, trying to force his way forward, but he gets caught out. That's Starlord again towards MBS. This guy's racking up points. He only has 1 confirmed kill. What is the play here? For me, ENCE are in a perfect spot. I love this 2-2 split. They might lose out on one half of the 2-2 split, but they're going to make it difficult for one of the teams, right? Rust and Mar, I think it's squeaky. Yeah, in the small central area. They're just going to hold off as long as they can. Hopefully, hoping that Starlord and his teammate just keep applying this pressure and being a nuisance. AFF are going to fight against the remainder of OMG and ENCE down towards the south. That was some real control. Style finds Trifoli. Nade's going to be following up on this too, and Mikas isn't far, but he's not in the same position.
All right, death squad, here we go. Time to mop up. 10 kills in the bag. I stand corrected. I said they haven't done too much, but 10 kills is 10 points. Job done. Still Mikas. 2 more. He will now fall to the boot as well. Shadow, does he know that OMG, the last player, is lingering? If they can deal with the snake in the grass, then they'll control the entire side of the circle.
Lion KK going to do what he can on the way out here, but he does eventually go down to the blue, and Lambu in combination, the damage too much, as AFF still potentially can have 4 players alive with 12 kills. We have 4 teams left, Richard. We are down to the final couple of players.
There'll be no angle from VSG because they're on the opposing side of that mountain rock area, whatever you call it, canyon. So
what other gun does Starlord have? Do we know?
I didn't cop for it, no.
Is it 7 or 5?
I'm interested to see what gear he's got. Like, you know, these guys have been playing late game. They've only got 1 kill, but compared to what happened at the start of the game from them, they were just smashed into oblivion. And now all of a sudden you're rocking an M24 and 8 times. I mean, GG, buddy. 3 nades in the bag, so no smokes, no utility.
Okay, so we have AFF and AG. That is from like north to south here. AFF have so much going for them. They are in such a good position. Starlord trying to readjust, get an angle deeper in towards the little hut. Doesn't quite get the glimpse he wants towards ENCE, but AFF is still the threat here in my eyes, that they have so much to work with. Utility is a big factor here, though. I don't see any smokes on Starlord. He's spawning so much out as well, though. And there's the shrink. It's he's hitting the shots on the little feet.
No fear.
And Shadow finds it as well with the SKS. So with the new circle coming in, it is ENCE who holds it, though.
Just instas in with a 24. Picks up another point.
He can land this.
Did he see it?
It needs to be a little higher on the shot, I think, for the drop to work out. There it is. That's a tag. One more is going to get the knock. There it is. Starlord is starting to come into his own. That is 3 kills now. And of course, damage does not equate to getting points. But it starts getting scary when you see that name on the kill feed time and time again. But what do people have here? AFF have an open field. VSG have an open field. ENCE have a hut. There is not much to play from, but AFF have players standing in already. ENCE are going to be choosing their fight. Star goes down. The replies are coming back in. Rusterman, you better bang these shots perfectly. Confirms on Style. That's huge, but they don't want all the attention. They're hoping that the other teams also get a fight going.
So they can get angles on both of them here.
They're losing on the deep angle. They're losing on Shadow's angle.
Really exposed here. VSG have got a really open ground to run, so this could be a bit of a picking field.
This is
the
nice.
Two top fraggers.
So Rusterman just put down a smoke, basically, I think, to keep that side safe. He's going to be... The problem is that they're going to eventually allow too many of these deep angles to come through, especially from AFF, but they don't have time on this, really, AFF. They need to start going fast, and Starlord... Oh, patience. He's trying to wait it out, but maybe waited too long. He's down to a one-shot. Rusterman is not going to give that up.
I respect the challenge. There was nothing else he could really do. Hope that ENCE stick the head out and maybe get a pick, which allowed them to advance up, but ENCE are having none of it. I like that you mentioned the pre-smokes as well, Lauren. They built themselves some sort of safety net.
And they still have more. If they take their time and play it smart and play it calm like they're doing, they have a good chance. 2 smokes still left, grenades still left. Their utility management has been perfect. Now, confirming onto NN, we are down to 2 remainders for AFF. We have what? Shadow and Lambu against Rusterman and Squeaky.
Shadow's been doing some serious work though with his SKS. I mean, 8 times on the back of it, so it comes down.
Trading.
It's just a Rangers game, right? It all comes down to who's the bigger marksman.
Shadow's just out in the open.
Brazen.
And he's gone down. This is a 2v4, and it works out for ENCE. Right at the end, the nade came through. They held their utility so well. That is patient play from the Finns. That's the stoic nature you expect to finally see.